Curtis, first of all, welcome to Stevenage. What's your first impressions?
Very impressed. The facilities are really good, and it seems like there's a good group of lads. And I spoke to the manager, and everyone's attitudes, heading in the right direction. So, yeah, first impressions, very well.
Yeah. You started off at Man City, was that right? Was that in the youth setup there, was it?
Yeah, I was there for 12 years, from when I was 8 all the way up to professional at 20. Unfortunately, didn't play first team football at Man City, so head on over to Wrexham just to get my games in, and then I've been just trying to climb the ladder since.
Yeah. I saw you a few times when I was working, when you was playing at Wrexham, and you put in some fine performances there. You really made a name for yourself.
Yeah, I enjoyed my time there. I haven't got a bad word to say about the club. Again, they were a club with good ambitions, and they wanted to go in the right direction. And I was playing first team football, which is it's the most important thing in a player's career. So yeah, I loved every minute of it.
Brendan Rodgers took you to Swansea, and it's a completely different style of football from that you play in the conference level. The pass and move sort of football. Was it difficult to settle in first of all?
No, I don't think it was. That's the sort of football that I enjoy playing. Passing the ball and trying to keep possession and to move the ball forward. So when I went over there, it was obviously a higher standard of football, which was I'd say it was more of a fun adjustment, because it was getting back to what I enjoy doing. So playing with a lot better players, and having to keep the ball in certain areas, it was an enjoyable experience. And again, I'm still at Swansea now, contracted, and I'm still enjoying my time there.
Yeah. You had to bide your time there the first year, and it just seemed you was making an impression, going to be involved in the first team at the start of the pre-season, and Brendan up and left, so you had to start again.
Yeah, it's football for you. Nothing's set in stone in football. You can sit down with someone and say, this is the plan for the next couple of years, this is the plan for the next month, this is the plan for the next week, but it can change overnight. Obviously Brendan got a good move for himself personally, and obviously he has to take that, and unfortunately what he leaves behind, you kind of have to start again in a way. New manager comes in, new regime, new staff, so you have to just keep going. Sometimes it works out in your favour, and sometimes it doesn't.
A couple of loan moves since you've been there at Fleetwood and York. You enjoyed yourself there?
Yeah, again it was just about getting out and trying to play first team football as much as I can and wherever I can, and I got a few chances to play at both clubs, and I enjoyed spells at both teams.
Yeah. So when you get on the field at the Lamex Stadium, we've heard that you're fast. What else can the Stevenage fans look forward to?
Just hopefully having a positive impression on the team, and just to help us to get a win, which is the most important thing. Obviously I want to show out and give a good personal performance for myself and my career, but I'm part of this team now, and I think the most important thing now is to just get on the same wavelength as all the other lads, and try and gear up for a win, which is, again, it's just so important.